tonight, I'm announcing that the Department of Labor is developing an emergency rule to require all employers with 100 or more employees that together employ over 80 million workers to ensure their workforces are fully vaccinated or show a negative test at least once a week. Some of the biggest companies are already requiring this: United Airlines, Disney, Tyson's Food, and even Fox News. My message to unvaccinated Americans is this: what more is there to wait for? What more do you need to see? We've made vaccinations free, safe, and convenient. The vaccine has FDA approval. Over 200 million Americans have gotten at least one shot. We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin, and your refusal has cost all of us.
Shalom, shalom. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem, Rukakadash. Hey, man, you seen what Joe Biden was doing, man, what he said, these things that we've been prophesying about, what the brother's been prophesying about, man, these things are coming to light, man, they're playing out right now, they're playing their role. You see Esau, which is, these heathen nations out here, man. It's about time. And you see that Biden is even saying it, it's about time. That trumpet, man, it's about that warning, man. It's about time, man. The things that we've been prophesying, been, learning, we're going to all have to use it in these last days, man. These chips, these RFID chips going to be coming out soon, the Neuralink, for the chip for your brain, these vaccines, it's all a big plan, it's all a plan from the Lord. We know that the Lord is orchestrating everything. But man, we know that, man, Esau is our enemy, man, and we know that in these last days, man, that we have to get ourselves right, man, for the things that we are about to face, man. Jeremiah 30:7, at last, for that day is great, so none is like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble. We're gonna have to go through that great tribulation that's well deserved for us, because it's righteous judgment from the Lord. Everything the Lord do is right. Nothing is wrong about it. Righteous judgment, 100%. And 2/3 of our people out here, still blind. Still blind. Don't know what's going on. The Lord said, "Be not conformed to this world, man." Depart your mind from this world. Renew yourself. But in these last days, you got 2/3 trying to be wicked and evil. Trying to be wicked and evil. And, people just ain't right now. We try to get Jake together, telling him the things to come, but they don't want to pay attention. They don't want to listen. They don't want to, understand the truth. They don't want this truth. But hey, man, many are called, but few are chosen. Even some brother that's in the truth, not really in the truth, man. The brothers know what I'm saying. You got brothers out here playing, not taking it all the way serious, still out here toting guns. Can't be a half-ass Israelite, man. Can't be a half-ass teacher out here, man. If you in this truth, you gotta stay in this truth. It's only one side, that right-hand side, man. You can go through things, but hey, always depend on the Lord. Proverbs 3:5, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, lean not into thy own understanding. Don't lean into your own understanding in these last days. We already know that the times that we've been speaking of is coming, playing this part right now. We got war going on. You already heard what happened to the Taliban in Afghanistan. We got Russia and China trying to click up together, man. It's like, it's war going on. It's a lot of things going on here in the world. And most people don't know what's going on, because the things that Esau put and feed our people, which is what the social media, these Instagrams, the video games, the worldly things is a big distraction from the bigger picture of what's really going on. You know, these celebrities and things, it's all distractions, public. You know, to distract you from God, man, to distract you from focusing on the truth, to distract you from seeing what's really going on out here, man. That's why we say get yourself right, because it ain't gonna be this in the last days. Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times. You know, so hey man, get as much wisdom, knowledge, as much as you could possible, man. You know, read scriptures, try to remember in your head. You know, I got better. You know, with my scriptures. You know, my technique personally. You know, I just say the scriptures over and over again, remember in my head. You know, and I saying, you know, I just start remembering. Boom, boom, boom. Isaiah 33:6. Do 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 do. Say that. You know, repeatedly. Boom, I got that down. Say another verse. Boom. Then tomorrow, I try to remember. I try to say both verses in my head, and I remember them. You know, so get as much wisdom and knowledge as you could and understanding, because wisdom and knowledge without understanding is like it ain't no point. You know, you need understanding. You need to understand why things are going on. You know, these are why these things are going on, because the Lord is going to come back. Yahweh, the Father, the true name, Yahweh. He exists. He is who he is, the Lord. You know, the Master. You know, the Father. Then you got the Son, Yahweh Shah. He is deliverance. He is salvation. You know, our big brother. You know, he sacrificed his life for us, for the Hebrew Israelites. Not everybody in the whole world. The Hebrew Israelites, speaking to a specific, peculiar people coming from the tribe of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites. He died for the Hebrew Israelites. And hey, man, we gotta sacrifice our life for Yahweh, man. We gotta sacrifice our life, this worldly life, man, and worry and stay in the truth, man. It's just what it is, man. Sacrifice all that worldly shit, the Instagram, the phones, the foods, you know, the carnally minded shit, man. Sacrifice it, man. Get spiritual, get right, you know, prepare yourself. And that video that I showed you was what Biden pushing the vaccine, man. He made it mandatory to all to make it all mandatory to all working companies, man. You heard you say Fox got it, Tyson got it. It's like now the employees got it. You gotta have it to work. Now this the thing now. And eventually when they do that, okay, employees got it. They're gonna change it to where citizens have to have this vaccine to enter into their store, man. That's what's gonna cause all chaos, man. You know, these things are just starting to begin, man. But it's gonna get serious down the line, man. About next year, shit's gonna be changed, man. We gotta focus, man, on this truth. These things are playing out. The Lord is showing us slowly, showing us signs, you know, to these chariots, man. You want to pray that you are on them chariots in these last days. Pray that the Lord, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, deliver you from, you know, death, deliver you from that judgment, man. Pray that he deliver you through this whole goddess, man. Through this whole, you know, phase. Always ask the Lord to deliver you from these bad things that's about to happen. You know, that's why we go out. That's why, you know, we get our chance. We go out there in them highways and byways. You know, back when I was with Arkin, you know, I'm going out there in them highways and byways. I'm out there preaching the truth, Arkin. You know, if I can't go out there and make a highways, byways, make a video, you know, try to stay consistent with it, man. Try to dedicate your life to the Lord no matter what you got going through. All right. We're going to start with Revelation 13:16, which is referring to the mark of the beast, you know, the MOB, the RFID chip. Shalaki. Even if I said it right, I think so, if I'm not mistaken. You know, you got the 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 jab shot. The jab shot. I'm gonna say jab shot because your brothers already know, man. They out here taking brothers' pages down, man. You know, from the things that we do say, they just took one of my first pages down, Brother Shafar. They took that page down, man. So we gotta watch what we say in these things. But we call it the jab. I'm gonna call it the jab shot. You know, he's pushing this jab shot, and we see that, man. This is eventually gonna push to what the mob, the MOB. You know, it's gonna push to that. The scriptures even said it, man. And, you know, even with these vaccines, when they say you might not buy or sell, you know, when the scriptures say that, man, the 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 vaccines are even, you know, coming in play what the scriptures even said, because the vaccines going gonna do the same thing. The chip is required, because the chip you can't buy or sell or not. So when this vaccine come, which is already here, and they pushing it, you're gonna need a vaccine to go and buy stuff. If you don't have a vaccine, you can't buy. So it's basically pushing to that, man. It's basically the same thing, but different, you know, different things they use, man. It's a difference between the chip and the vaccine, man. All right. Revelation 13 and 16. He calls all, both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, man. He called all. Now who is he? Who is he? Do you see the president? What I showed, or what I just showed you in the video. You see the president? What Biden was saying? Everybody need to get vaccinated. Everybody need to get vaccinated. The whole world need to get vaccinated. America need to get vaccinated. He calls all. Everybody rich, you know, poor, free or bond. He calls all. You know, the states, the presidents they all gonna require this, and we already know who's controlling Biden. The kings of the earth, man. The wicked, man. You know, these so-called you know, these bankers, these financial bankers, man, that rule the world, that makes the American money, that produce the American money, who they own the American money, man. We know that they're wicked, man. And hey, eventually all this is gonna play out, man, and it's playing out right now. All right, let me keep going. Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, man. Say he that had the mark. And we know that the mark, the definition of a mark is like you're submitting yourselves. You know, you're submitting, you're selling yourselves. You're like saying, hey, I'm submitted to this dude. I'm submitted to this person. You know, you get a mark. You get a mark. You know, you like own. It's basically like you own. You don't have no free will. Just like back in slavery, what they did to us, man. They had stamped a mark on us. You know, they had stamped a mark on us. To know that, okay, this person is owned by this person. You know, this person is submitted to this person. You know, and that's you gotta pay attention to your words out here, because the words is deeper than what you think it is. You know, always try to learn the words. But like I was saying, the mark is like submitting yourselves, man. All right. Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. We already know the number of his name, 666, and that's gonna tell you that in verse 18. Here's the wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the beast. Count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. And his number is 606, man. 666, man. We know that, man, is evil. All that's evil. It's just wicked. We know that. The world know that, man. You see companies out here, they are hiding in their logos. You know, they'll hide it in the movies. You know, they hide it in the shows. Sometimes they show it in shows, so they don't care. But yeah, man, it's time to get right out here, man. Israel, wake up, Israel. You are Hebrew Israelites. You are God's chosen people. You are his special ones, his jewels, the real jewels. You know, you are the real ones, man. You are Lord's people. We are the Lord's people, man. We are God's chosen people. His select. You know, the people he loves, man. He loves us. Lord love us. But you know, hey, discipline. It's always about discipline. So hey, man, while you here now, you take advantage of this internet. You know, the things that you are using right now. Take advantage of it. Learn scriptures. Learn your history. Learn what's going on. You know, take heed. Take heed, because our salvation is near, man. this year went by fast, man. We hastening to the coming of what? Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So everything's going fast. The days is going fast for the elect's sake, man. For the elect's sake. So hey, man, these days are going by fast. Prepare yourselves, wake up, learn this truth. Build thyself up, show approval. Learn, learn the scriptures, learn Hebrew. Know the name of the Lord. The name of the Lord, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. It's going to be the names that's going to save you in the last days. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. So, hey, man. Lord, winning this lesson was edifying. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, for, teaching us this truth. The Akims out there, my brothers. Teaching, just for staying down. Period, man. Thank the Lord that I, got in this truth. So, hey, man, don't take advantage of this truth. When you do get it, man, take it very serious, man. Take heed, be a wise man. A wise man's eyes are in his head, man. Think with your head. Think before you speak. Watch, observe. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. A lot of hearing, less talking. So, until then, man, I just want to say shalom.